the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri's offense will take the field first. The Jayhawks pulled out a close one the last time they saw Mizzou.
Yeah, Rock Chalk Jayhawk making plays when it mattered most. Despite the rivalry, despite everything going on in the stadium, they handled their composure and won the game.
And you got to give them credit because they were mentally tough. Not only are you getting through your conference schedule week after week, but then you got to get...
There he goes! Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? You know, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now, well... Striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The toss to the outside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Kansas offense has the ball for the first time. And to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Timeout, Kansas.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves players, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Off the play fake on first down. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the... the move, and here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Bunch formation for these receivers. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on second down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Roberts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense keeping it.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On the ground, it's Lee. He's going to lose a yard on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, so much to break down from a spirited first half between the Tigers and the Jayhawks. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Punch it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Trying to get the edge on the right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Across the 50, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when to go. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. The the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Terry. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The inside handoff. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt.
Black 24. Black 24. Cricket.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touch. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Lee. And they're able to make the tackle.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the gun on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Terry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Got his man quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? You play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Scanning the field, it's Lambert. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him down, and he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lambert. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.